Hey everybody, Kyle Knott, your average finance guy. I want to talk to you today a little bit about a different way to pay for college. Student loans. There's other ways that you can pay for college if you want to get that taken care of for your kids. I know a lot of people. There's like 529s, there's covered L's, there's all this stuff. It's tax deferred. You don't pay taxes. The money going in, and as long as you spend it on the education as it comes out, it's also tax free, but you have to spend it on education. So I wanted to talk to you about a little bit different way to go about doing that, and it's really not that much money if you start right when your son or daughter child is born. I can show you how to do that. So let's take a look. I found this website, the calculatorsite.com. And then I'm in the finance calculator, and so the finance calculator, I'm in the compound interest here. So compound interest, if you use the infinite banking concept, you earn interest. It's compound interest. So what did Einstein say? That compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Those who understand it earn it. Those who don't pay it. So let's stop paying it. Let's start earning it. And this little calculator here is super cool. So I'm going to say, let's say that you have a kid. I actually just became a grandpa over the weekend, so I've got a brand new grandchild here, and maybe I should do this or talk to his father and get him going on this. So let's say we started with an initial investment the day Junior was born of $100. All right. And I'm going to say that we can earn about a 5% annual interest rate, which is what you can do with these IBC policies. Now, here's where the magic happens. It's compounded, okay? So it's compounded daily. Everything's a little bit different, but these aren't going to make a huge difference, but it's the fact that they are compounded. So I just picked the daily one. Now, let's say that it's going to take them 18 years to get through high school. If you got 4 more years of college after that. So let's say we're going to do this for 22 years. All right. It took me a little bit longer than that to get through college, but let's just say that we're going to do this for 22 years. All right. Now, additional contributions is down here. I get paid weekly. Every week, I'm going to throw $100 at it. Okay. $100, that's $5,200 a year. All right. And it's a decent chunk to some people. It's not the end of the world. It's probably what you need to do to save for college, right? So with doing that, we're gonna throw that in weekly. I'm gonna say no annual deposit increase, and you hit the calculate button, and boom, here's what we got. We're starting off year one, $134, all the way up here to year 22, $208,000. All right. $100 initial investment, $100 a month at the end of their college career when they're 20. What do we say? We said they're 22 years old. You do that for 22 years, they've got $208,000 of cash value available to them that they can use for college. But not only, and this, you can take a loan against this number, tax free because it's a loan. All right, you can use it for whatever you want. You go to a 529 plan, you have to use it for college. What if your son or daughter doesn't go to college? What if they want to go to the trade school and, instead of going in $200,000 of debt, they go right into trade school? Well, now guess what? You got $200,000. You can buy a house with it. You can buy a car. You can go on vacation. I don't care what you can do whatever you want with it. You take out a loan against this, and guess what? It's all tax free. Okay. Another little thing I just heard too is when you're filling out the FAFSA, was it the federal aid package or whatever? They look at how much money you make, how much assets you have. They do not take into account life insurance. So if you've got 200 grand sitting in here earmarked for college, if you got a 529 plan with $200,000 and it's like, oh, you already got college figured out, we're not giving you anything, you don't get any grants. But if you got it in here in the life insurance category, they don't count that. So it kind of takes it out of your assets. So it can help you maybe get some more free money or cheap money from the government if you need that and go that route. Again, you can use this on anything. Okay, so let's say that they needed to take out, I don't know, 200 grand. They use that for college. But what they do is this 200 grand still keeps compounding, okay? Because you're not taking the money out. This is not like a savings account where if I have 200,000 in and if I take 200,000 out, now I make 5% on whatever the $5 is left is back to nothing. This still keeps generating on what your entire nut is. If you take a loan out, it's kind of like your house, okay? If your house is worth $200,000, but you owe $100,000 on it, say you sell your house, you get 200 grand in, you have to pay off your loan with 100 grand, and you get to keep 100 grand. There's a lot of other expenses to go along with it, but for simple math, with this, it's kind of the same thing. We're borrowing against our home's value. Say this is represents a $208,000 house that's paid off free and clear, and you want to take a $100,000 loan against it. If you die, this is a life insurance, so the first $100,000 goes to pay back your loan. The second $100,000 goes to your beneficiaries. Okay, we're not setting this loan up for our death, but there is just that's kind of icing on the cake. If you do happen to die, there's a beneficiary that's going to get some money out of it too. You're going to pass some money along to the people you love most, and so it's just a great way to use this. I use this while you're living. It's way better than the actual banking system. You're capturing everything back. Let's say he goes to trade school and whatever becomes a carpenter, doesn't need it. All right. What happens if he just keeps doing this? What happens at some point, you're going to pass away, but he takes it over and he just, my dad told me I always do this, just, throw in $100 every paycheck. And what happens let's say when he's 50 years old, okay? So if we change that to 50 years, hit the calculate button. Thinking, look at there, $1.16 million, all right? You're 50 years old, you got access to $1.16 million, you can take a loan against it, and you don't ever have to pay it back because it comes out of your death benefit, right? That 1.16 will keep growing every year. Look at these last 2 years. Let's look at the last 2 years. Accrued interest is $846,000 from year 49 to 903 that last year. So your balance, look at how much your balance grows. 1.1 to 1.01, 1.163. So that last year you made like $60,000. What did we put in? We put $5,200 and it went up by over 60. Okay, that's the magic of compound interest here. Okay, the longer this goes, look at this line here, how it just keeps going up, 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 up. Let's say, what if you kept doing it till you probably retire at 50. What if you kept doing it? You love your job. We're going to do it till we're 70, and then you probably got a pension and everything else, but at 70 years old, this is going to be nuts. $3.3 million. $3.34 million when you're 70 years old, and you can ride off into the sunset in your golden years. You got nothing to worry about. Whatever other money you've saved up, or retirement, if you got a 401k, pension, whatever, and you've got $3.3 million. Okay. Somewhere along the way, you may have taken a loan against this. Maybe you bought a house, but this number will keep growing. This number, it's always your loan. You pay your loans back. You keep on having access to this money your entire life. So, cool little calculator here. I will copy this and put it in the comments. Go ahead and check it out. Play around with it, and this is an awesome tool to pay for college and beyond. So, hope this helps, and we'll talk later.